Lesson 10. Review and Exam Preparation. Finance 101. Foundations of Finance. Overview. This is the final lesson of the course, focused entirely on review exercises and exam preparation. It covers solutions to the warm-up exam and representative review problems that span all major topics in the course. Below is a comprehensive walkthrough of the most important problems, organized by topic area. Topic 1. Perpetual bonds. A perpetual bond pays 5,000 shekels at the end of each year, forever. The perpetuity formula is PV equals payment divided by R. If the interest rate is 10%, the present value is 50,000 shekels. If the price is 62,500, the implied interest rate is 8%. Key insight. Bond prices and interest rates move in opposite directions. This is one of the most fundamental relationships in finance. Topic 2. Inflation and the Fisher equation. Consider two loan options for 100,000 shekels over 20 years. Option 1 has a real interest rate of 5% per year. Option 2 has a nominal rate of 12% compounded quarterly, with inflation varying between 6 and 9%. To compare them, we compute the effective real rate for option 2. The quarterly rate is 3%, making the effective annual nominal rate 12.55%. With an average annual inflation of 7.49%, the Fisher equation gives a real rate of 4.71%. Since 4.71 is less than 5, a borrower should prefer the second loan. Key insight. Always compare loans on the same basis, real effective rates. Topic 3. Effective interest rate with fees. A loan of 35,000 shekels for 1 year at 11% nominal compounded quarterly, with a 0.8% origination fee paid upfront. The upfront fee reduces the actual amount received to 34,720 shekels. However, the amount owed at year-end is based on the full 35,000 plus interest, totaling 39,012 shekels. This results in a true effective rate of 12.36%. Key insight. Upfront fees increase the true effective interest rate above the stated rate. Topic 4. Loan amortization equal principal payments. A loan of 50,000 shekels for 4 years at 8%, with equal annual principal payments. Each year's principal payment is 12,500 shekels. In the first year, interest is 4,000. By the fourth year, interest drops to 1,000 as the balance decreases. Key insight. With equal principal payments, interest and total payments decrease each year. Topic 5. Spitzer amortization remaining balance. A loan of 100,000 shekels for 6 years at 6%, with constant annual payments. First, calculate the annual payment using the annuity formula, which is 20,336 shekels. The remaining balance after 4 years equals the present value of the 2 remaining payments, which is 37,284 shekels. Key insight. The remaining balance at any point equals the present value of all future payments. Topic 6. Future value and compound growth. If a deposit of X shekels grows to 6x after 47 years, what is the quarterly interest rate? With 188 quarters, we solve for the rate using the 188th root of 6. This gives approximately 0.96% per quarter. Topic 7. Non-standard perpetuity. A project pays 40 shekels every 2 years, forever, with a monthly interest rate of 2%. First, convert the monthly rate to a 2-year rate, which is 60.84%. Then apply the perpetuity formula to get a present value of 65.74 shekels. Topic 8. Comparing savings plans with varying rates. When comparing plans with different annual rates, the order of rates matters slightly because of compounding. Higher rates earlier in the term generally generate more compound growth. Topic 9. Present value calculations. To accumulate 100,000 shekels in 10 years at 4% per year, you should deposit 67,556 shekels today. Topic 10. Annuity due beginning of period payments. An annuity due is worth more than an ordinary annuity because each payment earns 1 extra period of interest. For a mortgage of 5,000 shekels for 240 months at 0.25%, the present value is 903,808 shekels. Topic 11. Effective versus nominal rate relationship. The more frequently interest is compounded within a year, the larger the gap between the nominal and effective rates. Exam strategy and common mistakes. Read each question carefully and identify the problem type. Select the appropriate formula and ensure the rate period matches the cash flow period. Common mistakes include confusing nominal and effective rates, forgetting to match periods, mixing up annuity due with ordinary annuities, and ignoring fees. When working with inflation, always use the Fisher equation. Final review recommendations. Redo key homework exercises and practice the warm-up exam under timed conditions. Know your formula sheet thoroughly and always check whether payments occur at the beginning or end of the period. Good luck on your exam.